on, everybody? We're back. Another episode of the JDA show here, episode 25, coming at you on a Tuesday evening, rather. Little 9 o'clock action. We got RJ, we got Andy. How we doing tonight, boys?
What up? Sit.
We got pretty much the normal rundown for you guys. We're gonna start with some Patriots talk. We're gonna slide into some NFL talk. We're gonna touch on the Celtics. Rest in peace, Tommy Heinsohn, Celtics legend.
Gonna say, should we start the show off talking about that?
Maybe we should. Just some memories of Tommy. Then we'll get into some Masters talk. We'll talk about our boy Alex Cora returning. We won't bore you to death with any more than that when it comes to the Red Sox. Then we'll get into some betting segment, and we'll get into Stump the Molin.
Norman versus Jesse, and we're going to have Norman call in later on in the episode if he didn't fall asleep by the time we get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously the horrible news that just keeps making this year get worse and worse. Tommy Heinsohn passing away at, was it 86?
86. So he lived a long, awesome life. But
was he calling any Celtics games this past
very,
season?
very sparingly. I think he was doing every few Celtics home games. But he was always there in studio after the games to do a little post-game analysis. But, you go on Twitter, you only see positive words about him from everybody.
I don't know. There's not many, celebrity deaths that kind of, I don't want to say
make you
affect
sad,
me, but I'm like, damn, I've listened to this guy call games since I was, 7, 8 years old.
Everybody knew of him,
Got anything you want to say, Andy?
No, I mean, he's this voice of the Celtics, like you said, just growing up, listening to Tommy Heinsohn call the games. I love Walter, just iconic.
I love Walter, the little guy.
Yeah, he's just completely synonymous with
Rondo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my thoughts are going out to Mike Gorman right now. He must be pretty beat up over it. I mean, and how long is he going to keep doing this now that his partner's
Two
gone?
legends in 1 week with
Alex Trebek, too, on Sunday.
Trebek, yeah.
2020.
Yeah.
Let's get this year over with.
Yeah. And, I'm always somebody
I think people are still going to die next year, but...
No, I think we'll be good.
I'm always somebody, obviously you guys know that, doesn't like when somebody's, biased or, I call him a fanboy, but he's always a guy that I had to make an exception for because, the guy has been a Celtic for 60 years?
Yeah.
60 years.
Yeah,
and he was the only guy that,
50s.
Because he always would win me back with him constantly going after the refs. There's not a lot of guys that would go after the NBA officiating and just... he might have hated LeBron more than I do, and that's saying something.
Mm-hmm. And, won titles as a player and a head coach, and he probably would have made the Hall of Fame as a broadcaster too. So,
well, as a broadcaster for the Celtics in 2008, he's the only guy who's been a part of every single championship on the Celtics. It's a pretty cool thing.
Wow. That is pretty damn cool.
So, you said, sad day, but
live
a good life.
Rest
86
in peace, legend. Now, hey. Now the boys have something to play for next year. Maybe they'll throw some Tommy Heinsohn patches on the jersey.
That would be cool.
I actually bet they will do that.
You think?
Yeah, I'd be down to put his name on the court.
Actually,
no, his number's already retired.
Yeah, but
I don't know. Maybe not. That was probably a little much. I didn't put much thought into that. We'll just forget I said that.
Yeah, we'll cut that out.
But yeah, let's talk about that game last night. Actually, I think this is the quickest turnaround we've had from episode to episode. It's only 3 days since we were here last, not Andy.
Yeah, I didn't even know we were recording tonight, to be honest. So
yeah, clearly you didn't remember when you agreed to it Sunday.
Nah, that never happened. But anyways, that was a solid. Actually,
how'd last episode go? I haven't even.
It was all right.
It was decent. I thought it was all right. Yeah.
Peter was down here the whole time.
Yeah. What were you doing again?
I was in New York seeing my buddy.
Oh. All right. Well, both feet back in the door, or one still kind of hanging out?
What does that mean?
We had talked about this off the air. I was sitting there, you had a foot out the door on the episode.
Yeah.
So I asked you both feet back in.
No, I was actually going to take this time to announce that I'm leaving the show.
Well, we saw this coming, and we've already been looking for a third guy.
If I had a music button, I would have cued the Shrek Hallelujah song right when you said that. Just kidding.
We can plug it in later.
So, what are some positive takeaways from that game last night?
We won.
We'll say the kicker, Jacoby Myers, and the fact that they didn't lose are my only positive takeaways from that game. Just
I think Cam played pretty well.
He did play solid
at times, except for when he tripped over himself on a big third down, the bad 4th and 1.
He played fine. He played above average. He played better than a 5 out of 10.
He had a pretty high completion percentage, didn't he?
I don't know the stat line. I wasn't really overly impressed with him. I thought there was a play where he missed Jacoby Myers on like a 3rd and 5 and threw it behind him so he couldn't get to the first down. I mean, but like you said, they won, so I guess it could be worse. But, I mean, the secondary I thought was... I know they had no Gilmore, but the secondary is supposed to be our strong suit, and Jason McCourty and J.C. Jackson got absolutely torched by Joe Flacco last night.
Yeah, Jackson made up for it, but he came up with a big pick late in the game that I think... Was that to... that led us down the drive to tie the game.
I believe so.
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, he got burned a few times, but... You know, we were saying last night, J.C. Jackson's had a great season all year long, so...
Hey, the defense as a whole, they came out big when they had to. They got that one stop before we got the ball to tie it up, and then they forced the quick 3 and out, and we got the ball back to win the game.
The Jets have nothing to lose at this point, so it's easy to be like, Joe, just go out there and sling it.
Some people think that they're trying to lose that game.
Who, that the Pats were?
No, the Jets. Because there was that, was it a 4th and 1, where they threw 12 guys out there on the field goal?
Oh,
there was that. There was a time where they didn't use a timeout where they should have. And then, I don't know, I guess somebody said that they told Joe Flacco to take a shot down the field right there when really they should have just been trying to kill clock.
Yeah.
But I also don't know if I completely believe that because why would Adam Gase want to do that? Doesn't he probably know that he's out the door? Like, so you'd want to win as many games as possible. Why would you be trying to benefit the organization that's about to fire you?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, do you think a one win against the Patriots is going to save Adam Gase from being fired after the season?
This dude is...
He's toast. He should be done.
He's the definition of fired.
Yeah.
And I honestly, like, the worse this continues to get, I don't know if he'll never coach.
No, he won't. This already was his second chance. He coached Miami. Honestly,
he'd be lucky to be like a bench coach or a special teams coach.
In 25 episodes, I feel like we've shit on Adam Gase in at least half the episodes that he's come up, and he deserves it. He's a fucking awful coach.
Yeah, he sucks.
So do you feel better or worse about the team after last night?
Not much different, but that doesn't mean I feel good about him. I don't feel good about him. I mean, you barely beat the Jets.
I feel worse. Just the fact that
I don't
that
feel
game
worse.
was that close.
Still a confidence booster when you have a guy like Myers go off like he did. And Cam was airing the ball out. They finally got a win under the belt. In their heads, they're probably thinking we should be 5-3, maybe even 6-2. So, from like the optimism, like, oh, let's go and win as many games as we can, maybe squeak into the playoffs point of view. Yeah, I'm sure they do. I do feel a little better about them, and I'm sure they feel better about themselves.
Sure, maybe I feel better just record-wise, the fact that they got a win and they're not done for, but just the team I really didn't see any improvement. I don't think Cam was very good. I just don't. I still saw the same guy was making bad throws. I don't know. I mean, actually, Damian Harris had a good game last night, too.
The passing numbers would indicate they had a better passing game than the last 4 or 5 games over the air. So
yes. That's fine.
And you find a receiver.
I'll use my eyes to watch the game.
You find a receiver that you can clearly go to now and fucking throw the ball to.
The only guy that he throws the ball to.
Sure.
He's the only guy.
Well, when's N'Keal Harry due back?
N'Keal Harry's going to come back eventually. Edelman will come back eventually.
Edelman may not come back.
I think he will, the way he's talking about this team.
We've never talked about that. Do you think he is?
If there's something to play for, yes, he'll come back.
So what exactly... Do you know what exactly the knee surgery was? Was it just some type of procedure? Like,
I don't think it was a surgery. They called it a procedure, which
because they put him on season-ending IR. I feel like if it was a
I thought you were saying they did. I was like,
no, like draining fluid out of his knee or some shit.
Yeah, I bet there's a chance. You know, if they're 500 with 4 or 5 games left, he'll come back.
I made your text last night that you were throwing around with Lucas, like, oh, imagine if they beat Seattle or beat Buffalo. How about if they just fucking beat Denver at home? They'd be a 500 football team right now.
Yeah.
Like, they're 2 games out of the playoffs right now. They'd only be 1 if they had won that game. But I almost just feel like Buffalo needed to lose to Seattle on Sunday for my opinion, that playoff race to still be alive. And then,
of course, division's lost for us.
And
Miami and
Miami
Buffalo
wins against the Cardinals.
And I think it was last episode or the episode before I said the only way in is the division. Now I'm saying I think the only way in is that last wild card spot, which I think the Dolphins have right now.
That also means we have to beat Miami in our next meeting with them, and they're looking like props to Miami. They're looking like a well-oiled machine, and that just really all goes down to Brian Flores, who is looking like he might be the
Coach
first
of the
or second. Yes, but like one of the first successful Belichick tree coaches. Because I'm not ready to call Vrabel a Belichick tree because he never was actually a coach under Belichick, just a player. So Flores looking like he might be a fucking solid coach in this league.
You know, you're right. He does look like he's going to be the best one from Belichick's tree. Because who else do you? I mean, McDaniels failed once.
McDaniels, Cornell.
Do you think that McDaniels is going to be here next year? Or do you think he's going to go try and get that Houston job?
I think it depends on what we do in the offseason, potentially. And I think every year they talk to Bill and get an update from him and ask him how much longer he might want to be around.
I think he'll be here because I feel like we do this every offseason where an opening comes up and then he doesn't leave. And
he's waiting for this Pats job, although
I agree.
You know.
So you'd rather have him be the coach than Steve Belichick.
Steve can be the I don't even know. Steve can be the GM and defensive coordinator, and Josh can be the head coach.
Oh, maybe he'll be able to draft better than his dad.
It's a tall order.
So do you think they have any shot this weekend against Baltimore on Sunday Night Football?
I think they have a shot.
Yeah,
I think Baltimore is actually kind of overrated.
I mean, I think Baltimore's overrated.
Lamar Jackson is nowhere close to what he was playing like last year, and
they're going to get steamrolled.
No, they're RJ.
Andy, their run defense cannot stop anybody. Baltimore's going to run all over them. They could barely beat the Jets. And I agree with you. Baltimore is overrated, but you can't go out of
Baltimore
that game thinking
doesn't even have a run game.
What do you mean? They fucking Lamar Jackson is just going to fucking
Dobbins?
run all over them.
Yeah, okay.
They're going to do their
Lamar
little
Jackson
fucking.
can't score
I'm
all
with
the
you,
points.
Andy. I think the Pats can keep it within 10, and anything can happen, really.
I feel like
I don't consider that close.
I mean, the Patriots competed with the Bills, who are looking like one of the best
Competed
teams
with the
in the AFC
Seahawks.
East, or in the AFC. Yeah, competed with the Seahawks.
Competed with the Chiefs. Three teams better than the Ravens, so you're not crazy in saying
months ago.
Yeah, but we haven't lost anything.
What do you mean? So you're just going to base it off of a win against the Jets that they're not looking good now?
Have you seen how bad this team has looked the last month?
Yeah,
Baltimore is still a 6-2 football team. I know you don't think that they're that good, but they are a good football team. The Patriots are not a good football team by any means. They do not have the talent, and I think it's also a bad matchup.
Listen, I'm very open to looking at things objectively and not letting my fanboy side get the best of me, but I think you're discrediting.
I didn't call you a fanboy.
I think you're discrediting the Patriots a little too much right now. I think they're still a well-coached team with some good players on.
The Jets haven't won a game all season.
And we beat them.
And you needed a 51-yard field goal to not go to overtime.
Win's a win.
Okay, I don't disagree, but I don't feel good about them going against Baltimore.
We have enough evidence that we can play. We can show up to the challenge.
If you ask me who I think is going to win next week, I would say Baltimore, but I'm just saying I don't think it's going to be a steamroll.
There's plenty of evidence that we can show up against a good team and play against them.
Are we in Foxborough?
There's 3 games of it.
What? At the beginning of September?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. The team's not the same. Something, I don't know.
What's
if it's
not the same?
COVID. Jesse,
these young players have only gotten more experience. There's no reason to say it's not.
Yeah,
it's a different
he doesn't
game.
play. He doesn't play.
Cam's only got
Cam's only
players.
building more of a rapport with certain receivers, like Jacoby Myers and like Damari Bird.
That's fine, and those are the only two.
You can't just discredit those close games with good teams because it happened at the beginning of the season.
I mean, I think I can.
How
bad they've looked. They've looked really bad the last month.
Teams. If it's a streaky game, sports are streaky. You go through stretches of play.
Yeah, that's
you're not going to.
I think we're out of our bad stretch.
Any given team can win on any.
Just they beat the Jets last night. The Jets are fucking awful.
It's okay.
What do you mean it's okay?
Any given Sunday and matchups are different. It is what it is.
Yeah, and Baltimore's
we were literally just
matchup.
talking last week about how the Bucs are looking like the favorites, like looking like the best team in the league, and they just got mollywopped by the Saints, who haven't even looked that good at times this year.
They must not have a chance to make the playoffs now, huh?
We're just gonna base our shit off of one or two games.
Yeah.
1 or 2 games. I'm basing my opinion on the Patriots the last.
They've looked
4.
bad the last 3 weeks.
You're basing it off.
They've looked bad against. Let's see, Denver.
Yes,
which is
They
probably
lost 4 games in a row. Didn't they lose 4 games in a row?
Yeah, but that's including the Chiefs game.
Okay, so they look
bad.
Which 3.
They look good, and because they didn't have Cam, and we could have. There was a lot of what ifs there.
Who were the 3 games? Denver, the Jets, and.
They lost to Denver.
They lost to the Bills.
Right, that's what I'm thinking of.
They lost to the Bills, which
were right there.
Pretty decent.
If it wasn't for Cam,
Denver's the only real bad game in there.
I think last night is a bad game.
Oh, you won, so...
Okay, but you looked like complete dog shit out there. You could barely beat
they looked bad. They looked bad early, then they woke up and proved that they were the dominant team. Went out and outscored them like, what? Because it was 20-10 at one point, and they looked like shit at the beginning of the game. What was the final score?
30-27.
So they went and outscored them 20-7 down the stretch. Just showed that their defense will show up when needed. And
listen, I'm not against the Jets.
I'm just saying, they did what they had to do.
I'm not trying to gas this team up, like thinking like, oh, the Patriots could go on a streak here and maybe get into the playoffs. I'm holding on to very little hope that the Patriots get in as a
I'm not even saying that either.
But I'm just saying, like, I still think that they're a middle of the road football team that can pretty much compete with any team, maybe outside of the top 3. Which, even still, like we said already, like they already competed with the Chiefs.
Any given Sunday. It applies even more when you have
not with this
a well-coached team coached by a guy like Bill Belichick.
Yeah, it really looks like he's coaching up the defense right now. That run defense is looking great. I bet Baltimore is going to run for...
it's because they broke the bank for the Super Bowls the last few years. That's why the defense is looking bad.
No,
and the COVID opt-out, so Bill gets a pass.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
He gets a pass for drafting bad since 2013.
This is a gap year.
You don't think Bill's got to know going into that game next week that if you can stop Lamar a little bit, and you force him to throw the ball, then you're going to put yourself in a position to be competitive.
Sure, he'd be the coach that absolutely could drop because
I understand
Lamar Jackson is beatable, and that's been shown.
Yes,
but I'm telling you, I don't think that they have the guys, the talent to go out there and stop him.
Stack the box, bring in some safeties, fucking. Little QB contain, force him to throw the football.
I bet that Baltimore is going to rush for 200 plus yards on them. If
200 yards?
Yep,
really?
I do.
Okay,
I do.
We'll see.
If that happens, then I guess we would get steamrolled.
So you do think that there's a playoff chance?
Very slim.
Yeah, I agree. I think
10%.
there's like a 20% chance. Outside hope. If you lose, you got to get an upset win, like in this next game, perhaps. But
see, I actually think that even if you lose to Baltimore, like if you're saying that you still think that there's a shot, I think even if you lose to Baltimore, you could say that you still have a chance because I think that's a losable game.
Technically, but like
no, I'm saying because I still think there's games to be won.
Yeah,
that are still out there. I mean, you still play the Jets again.
A win against Baltimore would really help, and I guarantee you it would change a lot of people's minds about this team, including yourself.
Mine. I'll eat my words if they somehow beat. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they beat Baltimore.
Cannot wait.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up.
Eat an L.
It looks like you're eating a W.
Come on. Yeah.
All right. What are some of your best and worst moments of Week 9
in
the NFL season?
You want to hear my best first, or do you want to hear my worst first?
Let's go worst moments.
All right, you want to hear my worst moment? It was just the letdown of a game. Yeah, that was a long segment. It was just the letdown.
I thought that was like 7 minutes.
Yeah, it was that letdown.
Norman's asleep.
It was the letdown of a game that is the Saints and Bucs.
Yeah, that was my worst moment too.
That was just everyone in America was looking forward to a shootout between two Hall of Fame quarterbacks. And
actually, that was my best moment.
And I just don't know what went wrong with Tampa Bay. I have no fucking clue what happened. They looked ghastly. They looked terrible.
Saints looked great though.
Sure.
Almost like y'all must have forgot about us game for the New Orleans.
Brady
looked so flustered in the pocket, like he's holding onto the ball for way too long. Like, dude, this has been a guy that he has that clock in his head.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see any clock in his head on fucking Sunday night. And I mean, I don't know if he's like, I wonder if how having all these weapons, like he's even said that he feels like he needs to get the ball to Mike Evans more so is he like overthinking it, like, oh, I need to get this guy the ball, and he's holding on to it way too long. But how many times? I think he got hit like a dozen times or something like that. I mean, I literally think I had the Bucs. I think we both had the Bucs going to the Super Bowl last episode.
You're gonna change it.
They were my number one in the power rankings.
One game.
No, I'm not. But
I mean, they definitely slid down my power rankings. But
I might change my pick. But that's another thing. We can talk about this. Is the other NFC team? Seattle looked fucking terrible too. Yeah. So like, who really is the best team in the NFC right now?
Teams have hiccups. I'm not gonna put too much stock into that.
The team that looked bad last week or the week prior was Green Bay, and they looked fucking great on Thursday night against the Niners.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a difference between looking bad and what happened on Sunday night, though, to the Bucs. I just think that you'd hardly ever... Tom Brady's never lost like that before, and I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
almost
That was
like
his
a
largest
coach-
halftime deficit of his career.
That's almost like a coaching / systemic issue when your team's getting beat like that.
I couldn't agree more that there's got to be. I don't think Bruce Arians is a bad coach. I certainly don't think he's a good coach, and maybe it's a team that doesn't handle adversity well. I mean, they bounced back well from the Chicago loss on Thursday night, where Brady forgot what down it was.
Yeah.
So I think they play Carolina on Sunday.
Who are no slouch.
No, that's no gimme.
We'll see if they have McCaffrey or not.
They almost pulled it off against the Chiefs. Yeah, so actually my worst moment was the 49ers getting just spanked by Green Bay, which not necessarily that I was expecting the 49ers to really compete that much or even win that game, but just the 49ers as a whole has been like one of the worst things for the NFL.
I think it has a lot to do with the injuries, but
It totally is. I'm not putting blame on anybody because you lose like half of your star players.
Who did they play again?
I just feel really bad for 49ers fans who were close to winning a Super Bowl last year, and then you come out and
Deal with all that.
Yeah,
The
that's
Super Bowl
tough.
hangover is real.
Yeah, but that's not even a Super Bowl hangover.
No.
I mean, you just
Who'd they play on Sunday again?
They played Thursday. They got
Oh,
spanked
yeah,
by the
you're
Packers.
right. My bad. Yeah, one of my worst moment, it's kind of a personal issue, is the bad beats I had Sunday. That fucking Cowboys-Steelers game. I had a $30 parlay to win like $130 of the over of all the 4 o'clock games. So over of the Raiders, Chargers, Dolphins, Cardinals. Those both hit. Then I had the over of the Cowboys-Steelers game, and it was 44. And the Steelers scored a touchdown to put it to 43 points, and they decided to go for 2, and they fucking missed it. And then again, they had another chance. That fourth and 1 call, they decided to fucking run it, not just kick the field goal. So I got royally fucked.
That is tough.
When they scored that touchdown, I was like, we're at least pushing. Like, I'm making at least close to $100, and these fucking assholes go for 2.
Okay, but didn't you say if you did win big that you were going to bet big on the Bucks that night?
Yeah,
too?
so I'm
Okay,
that's like the silver lining to it, because I was probably going to bet
a little
bets
bittersweet.
Yeah, and the over, which the over wasn't going to hit either because it was 38-3, and I think the over-under was around 50.
Ooh,
So
that would have been tough.
So that would have made that something like even worse if I had lost $100
Yeah.
betting on that. And another one of my worst moments, I know it's Jesse told me it's one of his favorite moments, is the Kyle Allen injury.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
When he did you know that when he broke that's the same field that Alex Smith broke his leg on, whatever it was, 2 or 3 years ago?
That's weird.
And then I'm pretty sure when
It's
Smith,
it's Dan Snyder's bad juju for not changing the name.
or just being a complete fucking scumbag, that too. But I'm pretty sure when he broke his foot, Alex Smith, a few years ago, that was the same day. Is it Joe Theismann that snapped his...
Yeah.
It was the same day or something like that. So something weird's going on with
First
the Washington
franchise.
football team's
My
quarterbacks.
best
Bigger
moment of
powers
the
at
week
work.
was just Tua and the Dolphins showing out.
They're one of my best moments, too.
Yeah.
They're no joke. Tua is looking like he's going to be a stud, too.
I didn't see what Tua's stats were at the end of that game.
I mean, I just saw his highlights. I didn't even see
I know
the
Miami
numbers.
scored a touchdown. Their defense scored a touchdown, so I didn't know
He
what he put up himself.
He's running the ball, throwing the ball, showing that he can command an offense. I liked what I saw.
What do you think about... So one of my best moments was the Bills' big win over the Seahawks. What do you think about... What's the Bills' ceiling in your eyes?
Ceiling is a Super
Trip
Bowl
to the
berth.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they
That's
could.
probably
I think
a
they
little
could.
lower, but-
I think they
Floor,
could make it out
first
of the
round
AFC.
exit.
Dude, the way that they've played,
Absolutely.
the teams that they've beat, and how good they've looked.
And their defense has been
yes,
banged
they've
up
had
all
hiccups,
year.
but what team hasn't had hiccups so far this year?
I don't know. It's still hard for me just to get over the fact that it's Buffalo, and I'm not the biggest Josh Allen guy. Who actually,
You better.
Yeah,
start
you
to
say
be.
that, but
I mean,
you
he had
love
a few
starting
good-
him in fantasy every week.
there's a difference between having a guy as your fantasy quarterback and what he actually does. What do you mean? What do you think? I'm not
what
going to
he's
start
actually
him?
doing is he's still one of the top rushing QBs in the league, and
And
he
he's
averages like over
throwing-
300 yards per game.
Yeah,
He had a
might
good
have
game
more
against
touchdowns
Seattle,
than
but he had a
anybody,
few
too.
bad weeks before then. That's
I'm
all
saying, what team and what quarterback hasn't?
I don't know. That's fair. I'm just saying. I'm not a big Josh Allen guy. I mean, I think he's having a decent year.
He's looked as good as anyone. He's having a great year.
Good. I'll say he's having a good year.
Andy, Tua, you want to hear Tua's numbers?
Yeah, I do,
He had
actually.
250 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 40 yards on the ground on 7 rushes.
Yeah, that's solid.
It's a solid game.
Look up Josh Allen's numbers from this past week too.
Oh, I'm sure they were fucking stellar.
And my last best moment of the of Week 9 was Dalvin Cook's huge game.
Oh, fuck you.
He sucks.
Great fantasy.
Yeah.
Fantasy day for me. And,
Andy
took the brunt.
I didn't have much to. Oh yeah, Josh Allen only 31 of 38 for 415 yards and 3 touchdowns.
I just said he had a good game against Seattle.
Okay, he's had very he's had a
Pull
lot
up
of
his
great
season
games.
Season log, his stats for the season.
Over 2,500 yards already.
Don't care about yards. Fake stat.
19 touchdowns to 5 interceptions.
Okay, that's good.
QBR of 79.3, sixth in the league.
Okay, what's his completion percentage?
I don't have that here.
Oh, convenient.
Oh yeah, okay.
I bet it's low.
You don't care about yards, but
I don't. Completion percentage is much more important stat than yards.
Right here, actually, I do have it.
If you can't find it, it's not a big deal. I mean, right now it's looking like I'm going to be wrong on him because I used to shit on him a lot. Was the
69%.
All right, that's good. So, that's pretty damn good. But that was like the root of our bet back in the day that you flip flopped back and forth.
Yeah,
I didn't trust Josh Allen.
Yeah. And I did.
Oh, it's looking like I'm going to owe you that steak dinner. I should have
Bills truther. Yeah, you should have taken it away from me when I was flip flopping like a fucking pancake.
That's on me. But yeah. So what's your updated power rankings? After I wanted to see if anybody has the Bucks.
You mind if I start here, Jesse?
I don't know.
All right, in order from 5 to 1, I got the Bucks at 5, Packers 4, Bills 3, Chiefs 2, Steelers 1.
Interesting. I had the Bucks number 1 when we last recorded. They have fallen out of my top 5.
Same here.
I have the Bills at 5, Seahawks at 4, Packers at 3, Kansas City at 2, and Pittsburgh at 1.
I have Seattle at 5, Saints at 4, Ravens at 3, Chiefs at 2, Steelers at 1.
You have the Ravens at 3.
Ravens over the Bills.
Yep.
Yeah,
what a hater.
Dude.
The Ravens are better than the Bills.
I totally
You think
disagree.
the Ravens are better than the Bucks?
Yeah.
Regardless,
No,
that should be a
You,
draft.
you just got caught.
That should
No,
be
I
a draft.
don't. No, I think the Ravens are better
Do
than
you
the
think
Bucks.
the Ravens are better than the Bills?
No.
Neither
and
do
they're
I.
definitely not better than
They're
the Bucks.
definitely... Oh, I'm talking about the Bills.
He's also saying...
For the sake of the argument, I'm saying that they're not better than either one of those teams, and they're definitely not better than the Bills.
Yeah. When it comes to
pretty sure
quarterback
they're the
play, I'll
same-
take Josh Allen over Lamar Jackson, and I'm not even joking.
I know you're not, because I know you
I would
don't
take-
like Lamar
I would
Jackson.
take Josh Allen.
It doesn't matter about who I like. At least one guy can throw the ball.
Yeah, that's
Josh
something
Allen
to
can
be
barely
said
throw
for
the
a
ball.
quarterback being able to throw
Josh
the ball.
Allen, you need to maybe watch him play more because he can throw the ball.
I watch him
Oh,
plenty.
sure you do.
I do.
You do.
But you're going to be in denial still?
What do you go home
He's
and
a
watch
great.
the tapes?
He's turning into a great quarterback. He's already top 10 in the
He's
league.
turning into like a... No, he's not already top 10 in the league.
In my opinion, he
good,
is.
When he had one good month.
I'll put him above Drew Brees
He
right
had a nice
now.
season last year too.
He's not better than Drew Brees right now. Because he's had
Oh,
5
when
good
at
weeks.
the beginning of the year we were talking about Drew Brees, this being his last year because he has a noodle arm. He can't throw it more than 10 yards.
Yeah, and I also don't like Josh Allen, so that's like irrelevant.
What do you have against this guy?
I don't think he's that good. I already admitted to you that it looks like I'm probably going to be wrong on him, but I'm not going to say he's a top 10 quarterback right now.
I will.
I wish we had time to make you list 10 QBs in front of him.
Yeah, for real. So we
Man.
can shit on each one. That
Next
you list.
episode, I'll come up with 10 easy, maybe
Yeah.
even more than 10.
It'll have just as much credibility as your 30 players before Steph Curry and your NBA list.
40.
Yeah.
40 before him.
Yeah, see, like...
I'm going to be proven right on my
This
Steph
guy
Curry
is just
take.
a fraud. Any fans here just know
You're going to be
RJ
proven right on
talks out
Steph
of his
Curry?
ass.
You
What's
really
up?
believe that?
Believe what?
You believe you're going to be proven right on
Fuck
Steph
you, I
Curry?
don't talk out of my ass. What'd you say?
You believe you're going to be proven right on Steph Curry this season?
Yeah, I do. So I don't think the Warriors are going to be very good.
Oh my god.
That's what I believe.
This is why I'm leaving the show. Dude.
Yeah, because of my Steph Curry takes.
Yes. I've actually had a blast doing it, but I can't take
I will
that
die
anymore.
on my Steph Curry is
candy
overrated
shit.
hill.
Huh?
I will die on that hill that Steph Curry is overrated until he goes out and he gets a real ring.
Good. Josh Allen will be there to fucking plunge the knife through your cold heart.
Yeah.
I feel better.
Future league MVP, Josh Allen.
No, I don't think so. All right, what's the Week 10 matchup you're most looking forward to?
Buffalo, Arizona.
Yeah, now that's
It's going to be
all
a
I'm looking
fucking
forward to.
shootout,
I can't wait
and
to see
Josh Allen's going to go
can't wait to
for
see Josh Allen throw for
400 yards, 6
530
touchdowns,
yards. Yep.
fucking 3 rushing.
5 total touchdowns, over 400 yards. The Cardinals do have a very beatable secondary, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And that game is actually going to be a shootout.
Allen's going to light them up.
I had also have Buffalo, Arizona, but it's mostly just because I think Josh Allen's going to get exposed.
God, I'm going to pull up Allen's yearly numbers right now.
I'm pretty sure.
Did you say him just now?
Yeah, this year?
I didn't hear you say him.
He's got 19 touchdowns to 5 interceptions, a QBR of 79.3, which is 6th in the league.
I literally said his stats were good, too.
So he's fucking killing it.
Yeah, nice. Small sample size. Look what he's done over
last year.
What
He
is
played
this,
pretty
his
well
second
last
season
year.
or third season?
Third, I think.
I'm getting a Josh Allen jersey to hang up in this.
God, he's so much better.
You get
than
a Josh Allen fat head hanging on the fucking
I might
ceiling.
even go as far to say is he's a better fucking running quarterback than Lamar Jackson by the numbers there too.
Yeah, that's a nice hot take.
Yeah,
because that's not true.
Clearly a better arm.
He's
and
not far off.
He's literally not. He might have more rushing touchdowns.
Have the Ravens and Bills played this season?
I don't think so.
No, they haven't.
Do we not? We don't play. We play the AFC.
God,
West, right?
wait till they play in the playoffs. I would bet my life on it that the Bills win.
I'll take Baltimore all day over fucking Buffalo.
Good. I can't wait for that day to come.
Josh Allen, he's got all the
balance
talent in the world, but his brain, he's just a fucking idiot.
He's young.
What happened last time he played in the playoffs? Oh, I'm a fucking. I almost said something I shouldn't say.
Was that
I'm
in the playoffs?
I'm gonna lateral the ball backwards. Yeah, against Houston in the wild card, and they lost. I mean, he's fucking lateral the ball
and
backwards.
how's Lamar done in his last few playoffs?
He's never made some fucking stupid decision like that.
Yeah, he has. He's just looked bad. It's
not
about stupid decisions. It's about looking bad.
They both aren't proven in the playoffs. That's fine.
Bigger sample size for Jackson, so he sucks.
What? One game?
Sure.
Okay. I mean, that's not much bigger.
It's enough for me.
Okay, that's fine. Well, it's not for me.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, clearly.
Jesus.
All right. Let's get to some Celtics.
Oh, wait. Couple other notable matchups. Seahawks, Rams. That'll be a good game. And I'm actually looking forward to who's going to take over the lead in the NFC East between the Eagles and the Giants. I actually think it'll be a good game.
Wait, so if the Giants beat them, they're in first?
Both teams have, I think, 2 wins.
No, the Eagles have 3
wins?
I'm pretty sure.
And
I think the Giants
tie, too.
I don't know.
So I think if the Giants beat them, they'll be a half game back.
Yeah.
Well, the Eagles have a tie on their.
Aren't they 3-1-4?
3-4-1, yeah.
Yeah, there's a tie.
Yeah, I think the Giants are 3-6.
I think they only have 2.
I got it right here.
2-5, 2-6.
I think they're 2-7 or 2-6.
Eagles are 3-4-1,
okay.
And the Giants are 2-7.
So they'd be a half game.
Yeah.
Jesus, that division is fucking horrible.
3-7, a half game back.
So I have a question. How does that work for like draft order? You know what I mean? So like if they win the division, are they? You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to get at. What's their draft position going to be at? Is it going to be by their record or the fact they won the division? It's record, right? So they're going to be drafting.
I think it's record, yeah.
So they could win the division.
I thought it was not including playoff teams. I thought it was all the teams.
So playoff teams are in their separate.
Like they're after
order
all the
bracket
non-playoff teams.
I'm not sure, but
I'm not sure.
If what I'm saying is true, they could host a playoff game and draft like right outside the top 10, which is just ridiculous.
That would be pretty funny.
I can't believe that. I mean, I can believe the division is that bad, but Dak goes down. But man, I don't know. You would think that
Dak goes down, Saquon goes down. Not to say that like the Giants would have been that much more competitive with him, but they probably would have.
Maybe they'd have one more win, and they're right in the playoff, like division race. So yeah, I think since last episode and the last few days, the NBA and the Players Association came to an agreement that December 22nd is going to be the start of the season.
Yep.
So who do you want to see? I figure the Celtics are going to be playing on Christmas Day. Who do you want to see the Celtics play? I don't know if they'll be opening their season then, but who would you like to see them play December 25th?
Opening day?
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be opening day.
I'd like to see them blow out the Sixers.
I was going to say, it's got to be the Heat.
I want Nets.
Nets.
I want to go against Kyrie and Durant.
Three valid
Sixers are my other one. And the Heat's not a bad one, too, because they lost to the Heat in the playoffs. I think that there's a lot of matchups that you could make for them.
Sure.
I was going to ask what, your dream, Christmas Day slate would be, but that's a lot of fucking games. So isn't it, 6 games?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll give you my Western Conference game, and that's Warriors-Lakers.
Nah, I wouldn't put the Warriors on my Christmas Day slate.
Yeah,
Don't deserve it.
Why?
They're only the best team of the decade.
Yeah.
Look how bad they were last year.
Yeah, honestly though, Warriors 74-8 this year, breaking the record for wins.
Are they playing a full 82 game schedule?
They are.
They are. I thought it was 72.
Yeah, I thought
I
it
was
was
under
72.
the impression they were playing 82.
I thought I saw 72.
Because they have to apparently finish the season before the Olympics starts.
That's
in
crazy,
July.
dude. That in pretty much a month, in 5 weeks, we're gonna get the NBA back.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's kind of shitty with nothing to bet on Tuesday, Wednesday night. It's like weird, and it's November, and there's nothing on for sports.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I hope they get back to their regular schedule once they get back into it. But Jesse, you're a big LaMelo Ball guy. Where do what team would you like to see him go to?
I mean, who would I like to see him go to?
What do you think as realistically he could go to?
I think he's gonna go.
He's got to go 101, right?
I think he's gonna go number 1, and I think.
Who has won Minnesota?
Timberwolves. I think the Timberwolves will trade D'Angelo Russell for a different player, and
I was just gonna say that because
or they're gonna trade the pick and try and win now with Russell and Towns. I've heard they want to win now, so I don't know.
Damn, Melo is 6'7".
Dude, this dude is.
How old are his siblings? Is Lonzo that tall?
Lonzo's like 6'6", 6'5".
Okay.
Jello is like 6'3". He's a 6'7" guard with a Steph Curry like strap.
Where's my guy LeVar been? He's been quiet the last couple of years.
Been very quiet.
He's probably getting sued by his own kids or something like that.
Yeah.
Whatever. Is the Big Baller brand still in business?
I'm sure it is.
I'm sure you bought a couple of shirts from them.
No,
you seem like a guy.
I'm curious if they're still selling shoes though.
I bet they are.
Maybe we'll give away some Big Baller brand merch on the show.
Brand shoes.
Nah, I don't think anybody wants that.
Trivia winners get a free pair of Big Baller brand shoes.
Oh, yeah, so I have the screenshot on my phone. I was going to quickly go over some of the unrestricted free agents. Because free agency starts, the draft is on Wednesday, a week from tomorrow, and then I think free agency starts a couple days either before that or after that. So,
I wrote down a couple while you're pulling it up.
Yeah, if you want to go, you just go over yours that you kind of have seen that you think are...
I mean, I pulled up a couple that I think might be a couple of good fits for the Celtics.
Yeah.
Just quickly scratch down some names. Montrezl Harrell is available.
Okay. I didn't even see him on my list of free agents.
Bogdanovich, Gallinari. Both those guys bring some good element good element of offense off the bench.
Absolutely.
And then Andre Drummond's a free agent. Sign him.
Is he restricted though?
I think he is restricted.
I think he is a restricted.
I just don't know how much cap space the Celtics are going to have too, but I mean, there are some big guys out in the market. It's just a lot of these big guys I feel like are kind of over the hill. Like Marc Gasol.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Serge Ibaka.
Yep. Tristan Thompson. I feel like he's going to probably get a big deal, right?
Big deal? No, not a big deal.
How much do you think he'll get? You don't think
maybe $10 million a year.
Really?
I'm going to say like 15.
No. You really don't think so?
No. He got his.
They throw these.
That's my thing.
No. He got his biggest contract last contract. He's on the decline now. Guarantee it. He got an $80 million contract for 4 years. His last contract.
How old is he? He's in his 30s.
He's close. He's pushing 30.
So you think he's worth half of that now?
But like you said, they throw all this fucking money around. Like he could get some stupid fucking deal.
We'll see.
Doesn't Otto Porter Jr. get a max
contract? If he goes to any relevant team, he's not making any more than $10-12 million a year.
Do you think Goran's going to be back with the Heat?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, probably. Unless he wants to go and demand money, but
Whiteside's a free agent. Is Paul Millsap you'd be interested in for the Celtics?
No, that boy is washed.
Yeah, I don't really like him either too much. He's got to be what in his
He's
30s
35, 36, almost 34.
What about Whiteside?
You just run that problem where he can't shoot the free throws, and I mean,
the Celtics love the big guy that can shoot too. So
he rebounds and blocks shots at it like a historic rate, though. So I wouldn't hate Whiteside if he wanted to come on a cheap deal. I'd still rather Cousins.
What about Bismack?
Biyombo?
Yeah, I don't even know who the fuck that is. I just read his name.
You don't know who that is?
No.
You don't remember him? He was a former number 7 overall pick to the Bobcats. way back when. He's supposed to be this big athletic dude.
Was this like the end of his rookie deal or something like
flop. That? No, he's older than that.
I've never heard of him before. And there's this other weird name on here, Ian Mahinmi?
Oh, Jan Mahinmi?
Yeah.
You don't remember him either?
No. He's from the Wizards.
Yeah, but he was also on the Mavericks championship team in 11.
No, don't.
I didn't remember that.
Jan Mahinmi? Spelled Ian Mahinmi?
Would you be down if the Celtics tried to get, was it Bertrands from Washington?
Sure, but he doesn't answer any of our problems. No. He just adds a little shooting, that's it.
That is one of our...
Yeah, but...
Probably the asking price is probably going to be too high.
It's just, if we're going to bring in big men, we need
all right, so out of all those
guys.
names listed, though, I mean, Jesse, who would you like to see them go after the most? Cousins?
Did we even name Cousins?
You did. You just did a minute ago.
I didn't go all the way down the list. So
I just want I just want a paint presence.
Yeah,
so
I guess, a legitimate big.
Yeah, like a center, yes. not like a 4 converted to a center.
Nobody who's like 6'9",
or
6'10".
a stretch 5, stretch 4. I want a big dude who weighs 250 plus pounds and will bang down there for us.
Yes, so we don't get killed on the boards every fucking night.
Yeah, I'll take Whiteside or Cousins.
Marcus all too old.
Marcus All. I don't want any part.
He looked so bad in that series against the Celtics.
I want no part of Marcus All.
Give me Ibaka. That's who I want.
Somebody who can guard fucking Joel Embiid.
Sure. You know I think Cousins and Whiteside could both guard him relatively. I mean, it's all relative. Embiid will cook any center on his day.
I'm honestly still holding on to hopes that there's going to be a deal, and it won't even come down to free agency, though. And we're going to probably find out fast, because if new league year starts November 20
the draft is
next week. It's a week from tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's going to happen fast.
Do you think a deal is more likely than signing somebody?
Yeah, I do, just because I think they're going to run into a cap issue. They don't have much cap space. But then it comes down, it's going to be a Gordon Hayward trade if you're going to go out and get somebody.
Yeah.
So
let's see if we can fleece the Sixers again. Go out and get Joel Embiid.
Imagine. We didn't leave them with Hayward and Horford.
Dump Hayward's contract.
We get Embiid.
So I know
trust the process.
Yeah.
Man.
I know we did a little Masters talk at the end of last episode, Jesse, but how you feeling? I mean, what starts Thursday, right? How about that hole-in-one today?
Yeah, that was
John
pretty sick.
Skipping it across the water.
That was pretty sick. Awesome. I mean, since we're mentioning the Masters, I'll just get to my bet of the week. Rory McIlroy, top 5 finish at plus 290. That's a steal. I like McIlroy.
He's never won the Masters.
He's never won it, and he's been looking good over the last year or so. I like McIlroy. I like Xander Schauffele. Obviously, Justin Thomas.
Yeah, I like Justin Thomas. I think DeChambeau is going to be hit or miss. He's either going to be really good or he's just going to
top of the odds boards for all the betting. So, hey, and if you want to take a Woods flyer, he's real low down there.
The course is going to play different than it does in April too. So it's going to be weird that they're playing in November.
I don't know if it plays if it's going to be running. I don't know if it's going to be playing harder or softer. If the ball's going to be running more, but
pretty ideal too that the Patriots play on Sunday Night Football and it'll be wrapped up by then. I think they're teeing off really early on Sunday.
So it could be done around 1:30, 2:30.
Something like that, because obviously it gets dark early too, so
that'll
they want to get out of there.
Question, what's going on the big TV if we're all chilling on Sunday? Because I'm voting final round of the Masters over those 1 o'clock games.
I guess we'll see what the leaderboard looks like.
Sure.
Well, actually, I would have no issue with if it's really going to be over at 1:30 too. Wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
But if it's some fucking nobody and it's a big blowout,
no, if it's a blowout, absolutely.
I love golf, those majors when it's down to the stretch. So. Yeah. Is there going to be any crowd there or no? Still,
I don't know. It is Georgia.
I mean, that would be golf would be where you could have a gallery. You're outside. You can at least have the walking gallery to follow these guys.
If some of these NFL stadiums are packing in 30,000 people, then I think that the Masters could host. How many people do you think show up to that?
I mean, there's
5,000-10,000.
Yeah, probably.
Did I hear this correct? That is Tiger the defending champ?
Yeah, he won last year, dude. You don't remember that?
Yeah, I do, but that's.
I remember.
It seems like
I remember
it was
where
so
I was
long ago since it was April of 2019. So when they said that on the radio, I was like, "What? That was really the last Masters because it was April of 2019." It just seems like that was
great. That was an awesome story. That was arguably the sports story of the year.
Yeah, it definitely was. That was sick.
Yeah, it really was.
Is Koepka playing?
Yeah, he's in. His odds to win are probably great. His odds for even a top 5 finish are plus 350.
Give me all in on Koepka. DeChambeau.
Let's toss a fucking group wager down then. Well, I'll throw
whoever's guy finishes higher.
No. Well, I'm down to let it ride on Koepka. We can all throw a little pool bet together.
Oh, they won between
he's
us.
Probably close to plus 2,000 to win it. So
you know Koepka's going to be in it.
Koepka to win the Masters with Josh Allen to win MVP.
That would be like 100 to win $1 million.
Can you parlay those type of?
Some like FanDuel, I know you could, but Bovada doesn't let you do that.
Yeah, because we can't use FanDuel in this state.
Yeah, I tried downloading it.
Oh wait, I gotta get home though. It's past curfew. Oh. I don't want the cops to pull me over since we got a curfew now.
My hands are tied. I'm gonna have to call them in.
Can I just sleep here tonight?
No.
All right. Yeah. What do you think about the Sox bringing back Cora?
Love it.
I like it. Finally, I just feel like they made the right move. I know another guy that was in contention for it was just some fucking nerd that Chaim Bloom had connections with from the Rays.
I don't like.
It's Chaim Bloom.
Whatever.
Chaim? I'm not saying. Is
that
actually what it is? Because I'm not saying.
Chaim
Bloom.
Yeah, fuck Chaim Bloom.
I don't have an issue with them, but I mean, I don't know. I just think I was like, God, please, like some type of good
It's
news.
Maybe not.
I'm probably not going to watch the game still.
Yeah,
but
it might not be like the most popular choice to make in like the public's eye because it's like you fired this guy, amidst like a whole cheating scandal and shit.
I
like
really
that.
don't think that
I'm
Red
glad
Sox
that
fans care though. To be honest,
no, we don't. And anybody who's a fan of another team who says that that's lame, is a total hypocrite because. Yeah. Any team would welcome back a coach just the same, but I like it.
Some people say that some of the Dominican guys or Spanish guys really connect with him too, like Erod, Bogarts, Devers, Vasquez, who all had some of the best seasons of their career with him there in 2018. They probably were actually cheating that year too, but
wow.
No, I know. I think
you're not cheating. You're not trying to win. Right?
I think everybody cheats in baseball, but Bogarts has a player option after next season, so I think it's crucial to get Cora in there, which is a guy he likes. Because I think Bogarts is your best player right now.
Definitely.
I'm surprised.
Speaking of Erod, is he ever going to play again? Is he still alive?
I don't know what the update is on his health because he wasn't playing because of the COVID. And he is having heart issues. Correct?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So hopefully he's fine. But let's get to our betting segment. Actually, no, Jesse, quickly, who are you picking, McGregor or Poirier? I know the fight just got announced.
McGregor.
What about you, Andy?
McGregor.
Yeah, I'm gonna go McGregor too. All right, Jesse, you got a parlay?
I do. I got a big one today. We got a 4-teamer.
Woo, love it.
We've got I didn't put who the Jags were playing. That's the only thing I forget. Who are the Jags playing?
The Bucks.
Right? Is it?
No, Green Bay.
Green Bay, yeah. So I have Jags plus 14 against Green Bay. Then I've got Philly minus 3.5 against the Giants. I've got the over of 56 in Buffalo, Arizona, as well as the over of 48 in the Chargers, Miami. That's $25 to win $293.
Love that.
Yeah. So,
I like the over of the Patriots Ravens game. I like the Titans money line on Thursday Night Football, and I like the Raiders 5.5 at home. I want to say versus Denver. They might be on the road, and it's 25 wins, 133. I think the over of that Pats Ravens game is low.
What is it?
43.
43. I think Baltimore is going to put up 50 on them. So
no, I don't.
If they're a running team, the clock's going to be ticking.
I wouldn't touch that over under.
Yeah, me either.
I would actually, to transition, I would lock it in. Because that's my lock of the week.
Okay, there you go. I got Tampa.
Or Baltimore -8, whatever they are. Just bet against the Patriots this week.
Fuck you. I got Tampa covering 4.5 against the Panthers. Taking the over of 52, Green Bay versus Jacksonville, and then taking the over of San Francisco versus New Orleans. Risk 25 to win 152.
Okay.
Jesse, you should do one of those plus money parlays that you did a couple weeks ago. Did that end up hitting?
No, it came close though.
If you really, I feel like, looked at a slate of games and you really analyzed each game,
bets are there.
You could find a 3-team parlay where you're betting on a dog.
Yeah.
And you could win some good money.
But a slight dog even, and the odds just balloon in those parlays. They really do. So, my lock is actually Rory McIlroy. I said it before, but Rory McIlroy, top 5 finish at the Masters this week/weekend, plus 290.
When's the last time he's won a major? Hasn't it been like 5
a major?
years?
It's been
like
4 or 5 years,
episodes,
but he's been winning events. He's still like a top 5 world golf ranking guy. He's got
top 5 world rank? Really?
Yeah. Isn't it you told me that there's rumors that he's just a guy that's in it for the payday and he doesn't care about the wins?
Yeah, that used to be the knock on him because once he started off hot out of the gates as a youngster, then he got all these deals, and then he kind of fell off. Didn't win anything, but he's back now. He's mature. He's old.
He definitely seems like he cares.
He won
when they do the
PGA
Ryder Cup.
Golfer of the Year recently, or like within the last 2 years. He's got it.
That's what I'm looking forward to next year. That got pushed back, as I love the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, those are awesome.
That's when the guys can actually show some emotion, which they should be able to do on tour as well. And I like how the crowd gets into it.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. I think that would expand the audience of golf. But you have a lock, Andy, or did you already say yours?
I didn't have one, but I'm gonna lock in Tampa at 4.5. I think they're gonna blow out the Panthers,
especially if they don't have McCaffrey too. I think would just
I think Tampa's gonna be feel a little urgent.
I think it kind of showed too with that Carolina Kansas City game. Like they need McCaffrey. Like he kept them in that game. He had 2 touchdowns. Yeah, and once again on the fucking injury report.
Yeah, he's day to day though.
You see the stupid play he got hurt on too.
No, I didn't.
It was at that end of the game when it was just a little like 2-yard out route. He didn't even get to the fucking line of scrimmage, and he just came down on his shoulder. It was a play
at the end of the game.
Yeah, it was like I think it was when they were going on that 2-minute. When they tried to kick that long ass field goal. I think it was on that drive. My fantasy sleeper for this week, week 10, is I like Hollywood Brown versus the Patriots.
Oh, of course you do.
Jesus Christ, dude, you cannot just.
I know you just can't stop.
These Patriots lose.
I mean, I did these picks before. Now it's just really convenient that I'm picking against.
It's super convenient.
It's all subliminal. You were going to pick him regardless. But my sleeper this week is Rojo, Ronald Jones. He's had a slow week or two. He's going to get back on track, reestablish that backfield. Rojo's my fantasy sleeper.
My sleeper is Jalen Reagor of the.
Oh, I love that pick.
Coming back.
Oh yeah.
I think he could be in slate for a good workload.
Sure.
My stardom is Cooper Kupp versus Seattle. Seattle secondary fucking blows. So.
My stardoms would be either Kareem Hunt or any LA Rams wide receiver. So, yeah.
Kareem Hunt or any LA Rams wide receiver.
Yep.
And my stardom is Melvin Gordon versus Vegas.
Rams Seahawks.
Yeah, okay. I like it. I'm starting Antonio Gibson in one of my leagues, and I think he's been killing it lately.
Who are they playing? The Giants, right?
No, the Giants are playing the Eagles.
Oh, that's right.
I actually completely forgot. Hold on, let me get it real quick.
Well, while you do that, my sit-em is Mark Andrews against the Pats.
He's been fucking horrible, but I actually would start Mark Andrews since he's going against the Patriots.
Gibson is playing Detroit. They have like one of the worst run Ds in the.
Oh yeah, that's a good start.
Yeah. I'm sitting all 49ers running backs because I've seen too many people get burned trying to pick out the correct running back from San Francisco. Realistically, you should be starting one of those 49ers running backs, but it's so hard to figure out which one is the right one to start. You know what I mean?
All right, let's get to our picks against the spread. Since last episode, somebody, I think Andy, threw away the paper. Somebody. So we got the records going into last week's picks.
Yeah, allow me.
Oh, yeah, this is Jesse's segment. My apologies.
No, that's all right.
No, it's
but,
all right.
Yeah, I'll definitely be quieting him now that I've taken the lead officially. I'm sitting at a 22-18 record. We got RJ and Nex at a 21-19 record. He's coming off of a 1-4 week, and also coming off of a 1-4 week is our boy Andy. He's sitting at 15.
That's what happens when you don't show up and you have Peter.
You guys didn't call me for my picks.
He's sitting at 15-25.
You guys said you were going to, and then I just never heard from you.
Well,
that's
that
on
is
RJ.
So this is supposed to be your segment. You're hosting.
You didn't want to.
What did Peter pick?
This week's picks?
No, I can read them off to you right now.
All right.
So we got Colts versus Titans. Titans are -2.
Colts, Titans. Titans -2.
Yep, I'm going to take Tennessee.
No, all right, just list me all the games.
List them. Then we got Seahawks, Rams. Rams are -1.5.
Seattle versus Rams +1.5. Next.
No, the Rams are favored at 1.5.
Rams are favored
at 1.5.
What the fuck?
I checked twice to make sure. Then we got New England versus Baltimore. Baltimore's favored by 7.5. Sunday night game.
I don't know which one you're taking there.
God, New England's covering. Next.
So we got Chicago versus Minnesota on Monday Night Football. Vikings are 3-point favorites.
All right.
And then we have Buffalo versus Arizona. Arizona are 2-point favorites at home.
All right.
Like I said, I'm taking the Titans on Thursday Night Football.
RJ's taking the Titans. RJ's taking the Titans. I'm gonna take.
Nothing.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take Indy. I'm gonna take Indy plus 2. Colts Titans. Titans -2. Indy.
Give me Tennessee.
Tennessee. All right. Next we got Seattle. We got the Rams. Rams are -1.5. I mean, I don't know how they're -1.5.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Seattle. No matter how bad that defense is.
Yeah.
Taking
Russ
Seattle.
is still so good. I'm taking Seattle.
I'll take Seattle as well.
Pats Baltimore -7.5. That is honestly really low based off of both sample sizes, but give me the Pats, baby. Come on now.
Yeah, give me the Pats -7.5.
Yeah,
Plus
I'll
7.5.
go
No, I'm
Patriots
taking
too.
them -7.
Oh, RJ's gonna take the Pats.
I'm kidding. Baltimore. Lock it in, Baltimore. Bet your fucking house on it. Baltimore.
Oh, dude. You want to bet another steak dinner on it?
No.
You could do
Double or nothing?
Yeah. If the Patriots just have to cover 7.5.
We'll talk about it. I'm good for now.
Pussy.
All right, Chicago versus the Vikings. The Vikings are -3.
Minnesota.
Give
Chicago
me.
sucks.
Give me. Yeah, I have Justin Jefferson, and I need a big game. I'm gonna go Minnesota.
Give me Chicago.
Chicago.
Somebody's got to be able to stop Dalvin Cook, right?
Honestly, this is a big game for the Bears. They're due a win. They're on a 3-game losing streak, so I don't hate that pick. Lastly, Buffalo, Arizona. Arizona's -2. Give me Buffalo, honestly, because they're total contenders and absolutely not pretenders.
Yeah, I don't really like Buffalo's quarterback play, so I'm going to go Arizona.
Wow. This is why RJ's losing the record here, and he just keeps picking with his heart. Not his brain.
No. The reason I went 1-4 last week is because somebody threw the paper away, and I was flustered. So that's what I'm gonna chalk it up to.
That seems reasonable.
You might as well just sit out this segment for the rest of the fucking season because you're done. What are you, like, fucking 7 games out right now?
No, he's still got a chance.
You put a fucking asterisk next to it.
Man, you would have gone 0-5 if it wasn't for Peter.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's get Norm on the line.
Right.
I think Jesse
Do I got
says...
time for a quick pee while we get Norm on the line here?
Yeah, go pee.
Yeah, do I have to FaceTime him, though?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you get it set up for us before you go?
Yeah, here, I'll FaceTime him.
I don't know why this guy thinks that Norman is going to cheat. Just shows a guy that's not feeling good tonight
Norman's
that he might lose.
Slime ball.
No, it's just we want to be able to see him write down his answers. How poorly run is this show if we're just going to have him yell an answer out of a screen that we can't see what his actual
I
answer
trust
is?
my friend, and I don't think he's going to cheat.
Oh, I'm not saying that I think he's going to cheat. I'm just saying for the integrity of the show.
Are you bringing your phone up to?
Yeah, I'm going to FaceTime him while I'm peeing.
Okay,
I
so
figured we would get him on the line, maybe see how he was doing.
Jesus.
FaceTime Norm.
Well, it won't be the first time he's taking a phone call in the middle of an episode.
Alright, you guys can get him on the line. Butter him up, actually.
Yeah.
We're good. Just look through my shit.
Okay. Jesse's really worried about what's on his phone.
He's probably not going to answer because he doesn't even know that we're FaceTiming him.
Wait, he doesn't?
No, because I told him...
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, so Norm, we have to FaceTime you because Jesse thinks you're going to cheat.
Okay.
Which, I don't believe...
I could if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, we can FaceTime. It's cool.
You couldn't cheat if you wanted to?
I could if I wanted to, but
Okay,
I'm not gonna.
so the only thing is that we're going to ask that you please try to speak into your phone as much as you can.
So you know what I mean? Like, just hold it up to your mouth. Like, we don't need to see you. It's just because Jesse's... We really should just have him on the phone.
Is this good right now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
All right, cool.
I'm going to hold it up to the thing. All right,
You're
so
gonna
we're
hold it there the whole time?
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, we're actually... Jesse went up to go to the bathroom, so we're waiting for him to get down here. You know how it is with him.
Oh, yeah.
What are you wearing right now?
I'm wearing a robe.
Is this getting a little sexy?
Nah, I just thought it was like a woman's attire, so I wanted to ask.
Man's
him.
robe.
Man's robe? Okay.
Anything under it, Norm?
I got a t-shirt.
Okay.
So, how you feeling about going
Is it
against
coming in
Jesse?
good or not?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's why I was just holding it like that.
Yeah, I'll hold it.
So Norm, how you feeling going against Jesse here tonight? Jesse 1-0 against non-hosts.
Last week with Peter, I got 7 right on the way to work, so I was feeling good.
Well, I think you're definitely going to get more than Peter got last week.
Peter finished with 2, correct?
2 or 3. 3 tops.
Yeesh.
Yeah, that was rough.
I suppose Norm doesn't have anything to write on, so I'm alright with him just yelling out his answers. But
okay, so Norman, here's how it's going to work.
Okay.
When you have your answer, just say that you like, hey, I have my answer. Don't yell it out until I ask you. Okay?
Gotcha.
Okay?
Are we live on the show right now?
Yeah,
we're live.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, live to tape.
Live to tape, cool. Norman. All right, Andy, you want to go?
We didn't lead with that. Yeah, I'll start it off.
all right.
With the Masters right around the corner, this one pertains to that a little bit. You ready, Norm?
Yep.
In 1997, Tiger Woods became the youngest golfer at the time to win the Masters. How old was he?
Ready.
Ready.
All right, so how should we have this?
So Norm goes.
Norm always has to go first.
Sure.
Okay.
20.
20. Ooh, Jesse had 22.
Is that correct?
He's actually 21.
Ooh.
I also, when he said I had 22, that means I also had 20, not 22.
Yeah. Also, he had 20 as well.
All right.
Thank you for clarification.
So both of us, you got track of his?
I'll keep track of both, but you can keep track of yours.
Yeah,
Since you think everybody's fucking cheating tonight.
No, relax. That's not
I
the
don't know
case.
why
I don't know what RJ was saying to you while I was up peeing. I just wanted to see your smiling face on the FaceTime. RJ was so against it.
I'm just looking at the top of his head right now, and it's
They
bothering
told me
me.
not to see my face to speak into the phone.
You're fine. It's the camera. RJ just kind of gets a little nervous. It picks up way more than he's giving it credit for.
Should be a phone call. All right, question number 2. Who has the most receiving yards in a single season for the NFL?
Receiving yards.
Receiving yards. Yards. In a single season for the NFL.
Ready.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just make sure you do not, Norman. If you yell out your answer, you're never allowed anything to do with the show.
We're gonna have to scrap the whole episode.
And I'm gonna ask you to never listen again either.
I'm already asking that you don't do that.
Yeah. Haha.
Shit, I don't think I have this right. All right, Norman, go for it.
Antonio Brown.
Good guess.
Julio Jones.
Both are incorrect. The correct answer
Was it Megatron?
It was Megatron. It was Calvin Johnson.
Bitch.
So,
Yeah.
both
go
go
back
for
and
2.
forth.
2 questions in. All right, Andy.
You ready, Jess?
I'm ready.
All right. First Super Bowl was played in 1967. Who won it?
Ready.
Oh, he knew it.
I'm also ready.
Packers.
He didn't write it down.
I believe you, but
Ooh.
I knew that.
Did you?
Yes, absolutely.
You sighed pretty
They
heavily.
won like the first 4 or 5,
I
right?
sighed because it was
They
so
won the first
ridiculous
2,
of a
I
question.
think.
They named the Lombardi Trophy after Vince Lombardi because he coached the damn Packers.
You sighed because it was a ridiculous question.
Yeah. What do you think? I sighed because I didn't know it?
he knew it. We're just gonna.
Would
go
you
with
have
he knew
known-
it. The segment? What college did Russell Westbrook attend?
Oh, I'm not even allowed to.
Ready.
Ready?
Dumpster fire.
UCLA.
Yep.
Here's the Chiefs, by the way.
All right, 2 for 4.
For fuck's sake.
Definitely getting
And we're tied, right? 2-2?
Yeah, we got it. It's gonna get
2. 2 for 4. We're both 2 for 4.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Where does Kobe sit on the all-time scoring list?
Ready.
I'm not ready, so hold on a second.
You need to start writing your answers down.
I've written everyone down other than the Packers one.
So concerned about Norm cheating.
You think I'm going to get my answers from Norman?
But Norman answered quickly. It seems like he knows it. He's got his laptop up, too. What are you looking at, Norm?
I'm in the kitchen, actually. Kelly's in the other room watching TV.
Alright, I'm ready.
All right, let's see it, Jesse. Third. What do
4.
you got?
Fourth?
Fourth. Norman's correct.
Let's go.
He said it at the same time.
Just making sure.
Listen, this is the inaugural phone call.
Man, this might be the last.
No, we'll just know how
I
to do it.
foresaw
Yep.
issues with it beforehand.
You got your next one?
Oh yeah. Let me get it out. What is this, question 6?
The 6.
How many Super Bowl wins does Ben Roethlisberger have?
Ready?
Ready.
Go ahead, Norm.
2.
Too easy.
2.
Go.
Too fucking easy.
Right now, Norm leads 4-3.
Yep.
Woo!
Okay, ready, Norm?
Yep.
Barry Bonds leads the MLB in career home runs. How many did he hit? Guess within 5 for a point. If you guess the exact number, I'll give you a half a point bonus. It can either be 5 above or 5 below.
Ready.
Hold on.
Alright.
758.
Ooh, Norm's within 5.
Let's go.
Jesse
Shit.
guessed 772. The correct answer is 762.
What a dumbass.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
Jesse's
not a
about
dumb
to go
question.
down.
You should, if you're an MLB fan at all, you should probably know who the home run king is.
I
And
know
how many
the
he
home run
had.
king against Barry Bonds.
You don't know. You have no idea how many he had. You were pretty close with it. It's not a dumb question. It's just stupid because you didn't get it right.
Dumb question.
All right, I'm literally gonna leave the show.
Way to call it Stump the Molin and just fucking make a bunch of dumb questions. Next.
Yeah.
What do you call the area of dirt in front of the walls on a baseball field?
Fucking kidding me?
Norman, let me know when you have it.
The fuck? Oh boy.
It's such a bad question, Jesse.
It is a stupid question.
Alright, ready? I don't know. This can be an awful answer
All
here.
right, go ahead, Norm.
Foul area?
Oh, Jesse got it correct. It was warning track.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of. Son of a gun.
What is
Sorry.
it? 5-4 with 2 left?
Yeah.
Just woke my child up.
Sorry. Okay, ready?
Yep.
What 8-time Celtics All-Star was elected to the Hall of Fame in 1986 as a player and again in 2015 as a coach? What 8-time Celtics All-Star was elected to the Hall of Fame in 1986 as a player?
Ready.
You ready?
Yep.
Hey, Jesse.
Yep.
Go
What do
ahead,
you got, Norm?
Tommy Heinsohn.
Tommy Heinsohn is correct. Should have known.
Alright. I'm good here.
Correct?
Bullshit.
What are you so salty about?
Yeah,
Don't you have another question to answer?
It's over.
Did he get it right or no?
Nope.
No, he guessed Casey Jones.
Ooh.
And he's really pissed off now.
I'm ready to leave.
All right, you can leave then.
Go ahead,
How
ask the
much
last
did I-
question.
What question we on here?
Well, that was 9, but Jesse's tapping out. He's conceding
No,
to you.
go ahead, ask the last question.
And I was yes.
Nah,
Okay.
we don't need to
Of
ask
this
it.
fraudulent ass
It's over.
fucking thing.
What is
Why
so
don't you
bad
just,
about
why don't
these
you just
questions?
take a hike upstairs?
No, you're holding my fucking phone.
Okay, want me to hang up on him? I don't know why you're acting like that.
No, we gotta finish the question here. Let me go on top.
Yeah.
All right. Name 6 of the 8 teams Vince Carter played for.
A little challenge. I have nothing to write this time, so just gonna go live when you're ready. I'm ready whenever.
Oh, wait, we gotta wait on Jesse first.
I can't name them. I'm done. I didn't get it. I didn't get however many you needed. I can only think of 4.
I think I can only think of 4 too, but I'll just rattle them off for the hell of it when you're ready.
All right, go ahead. You're good.
Raptors,
Yep.
Suns,
Yep.
Mavericks,
Yep.
Hawks.
Yep.
What was the other one?
Come on, you can't get this. There's one team you should know, of all people.
Oh, Memphis.
Yeah.
Yep.
And wasn't Orlando, right?
Yeah, he did play.
Yeah,
with the
he
Magic.
played for the match.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Good job, Norm.
The other 2 were the Nets. Did you say the Nets?
Nope.
No, I don't think
Who's
he did.
the other one that he missed? I don't know.
Kings, maybe?
Yeah, he missed the Kings too.
Yep.
All right, Jesse, tell Norm that he won.
Norman, good job,
Congratulate
buddy.
him.
Good job winning.
Pretty sure.
All right,
What's the
Norm.
final score?
I only got 5, something like 7-5, I think.
Wow. All right.
All right, Norm, you have a good rest of your night now.
Wait, can we just rename the segment Stump the Norm or Stump the Olden?
I mean, shit, they really set that up for failure. Good job, buddy.
Good job, babe.
Oh my God, Jesse.
All right, that's all for this show, boys. We'll see you guys next week.
Are you really that upset about this right now?
No, I'm not.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing.
I mean, you can't sit down for another 2 minutes and close out the show like we normally do?
Let him go. This is bad. Go.
What do you mean? We usually just say, you guys got anything? Nobody's got any miscellaneous?
You're already walking out the door. I just, I
wasn't walking up the stairs. I was just getting my keys ready.
All right, it's fine. Whatever. You got anything else, RJ?
Way to make such a big deal out of it.
I mean, you made a big deal out of the segment.
Man, what are we just going to scrap this whole thing?
I'm not scrapping the episode.
I might have had something else to bring up. We were going to bring up the, what's his name, who got hired to the White Sox with the DUI.
Tony La Russa. He used to work for the Sox for a little bit.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's just wrap it up. We might talk to you next week. Who knows?
Okay, see you guys.
Peace.